Hi everybody, this is Donna Lee with Stampin' and Scrappin' with Donna Lee, and today I want to come and share with you a mini Brenda album that I am making using some Christmas paper packs that I ordered from MaymayMadeIt.com. This album is for our youngest grandson, and so the goal for this album is that we will have created an album that I can keep adding to every year, and we can add photos from all of his childhood Christmases. So that's the goal for the album. It's going to be a 3-ring. I'm going to put 2 rings in here so I can open it and add things as we go along. Because as he gets older, you know, obviously the paper will need to change. But these first, you know, 5 or 6 Christmases, 7, 8 Christmases, you know, he's a little boy, so he's 3 right now. So I thought that this paper that Maymay got in her store, this is Echo Park paper. This is the 6x6 pad, so you get 24 double-sided papers. It's a 65-pound cardstock, so it's a great weight. It came with some little tag sheets, which I have cut apart, and Lord only knows where I've put them. They're on this table somewhere. But so it came with some tags, and so this is for our youngest grandson. And then I ordered the Santa's Workshop from Cartabella Paper Company, and it is absolutely beautiful. And when I make this album, I'll flip through the paper with you. And I ordered the matching chipboard phrases. So these are adhesive chipboard phrases, and aren't they just adorable? I just love the reindeer, the truck, and honestly, I'm probably going to use this on both of the, you know, just interchange these for all 3 albums. And then I got this one. This is Merry and Bright. This is Echo Park. Again, you're getting 24 double-sided paper, 65-pound, and I was able to get the chipboard accents that match that paper pack. But honestly, I think that, you know, this little truck, it'll work on this little album. It'll go with this pack. So I'm just going to kind of interchangeably use them. But as I do the other 2 grandchildren's albums, I'll be back and share those with you again. So let me get you up to speed. So from a prior job, we used to get forms from our supplier, and they would come back with this pretty thin chipboard material. So it's pretty flimsy, but it's still good for making mini albums because we're making it stronger by putting paper on the front and the back. So I trimmed 6x6 pieces out of these sheets and came up with the basic for the album. Then I decided where my holes were going to be, and I used my crocodile from We Are Memory Keepers to punch the holes through, and I put all my papers on first, okay? And I used art glitter glue. I buy this from Maymay Made It. I would not use any other glue than this glue. So it's the best glue that there is that I know of to date. So the front of the album is going to be the Santa paper that came from the pack, Celebrate Christmas from Echo Park. And so I'm just going to flip you through, and as I get to, you can see the paper. It's beautiful paper. Black, greens, reds, got some good plaids in it. So you know, when you trim down your paper, you're left with some odd pieces, right? So what I did was I took this long piece that's left And I said, okay, well, I'm just gonna cut that to 6 inches with my paper trimmer. So I did that. And then I lined up my holes with what I covered it with the paper. So I did a solid here. And I was trying to match my paper so that it would like coordinate with this, right? So, and then I just lined this up using one that I had already put the holes through, drew my little circles with a pencil, and then again used my crocodile and punched through these. So I'm just adding these little pages. Look at this paper, y'all. This is just, I just love this paper. I just love it. You see that? It is perfect for a little boy. Just perfect. It's perfect for a big boy. What am I talking about? Love the plaid, red, black, white plaid. Beautiful. Love this with the car, the Christmas trees. It says farm fresh Christmas trees, pine, fir, spruce, cedar. And it's got, you know, the old-fashioned car with the tree strapped to the hood. So, and here we go. This was like the calendar page. I thought that was cute. This is another piece from a scrap. So using up my scraps. Covered it with the green to coordinate here with the trucks. I love the truck paper. This is a wonderful paper pack right here. So if you want this paper, you need to go over to MaymayMadeIt.com. Go click on shop and then put in Echo Park, celebrate Christmas, and hopefully she still has some. It came, they had it in a 12 by 12, which has, I believe, some sticker sheets in it. And they also had it in the 6 by 6. So check that out and see if they still have it. I love this green with the white, or cream. It actually looks cream. It may be white. Doesn't look as stark white as this. So the different trees, doodled Christmas trees. Love that. So again, I used a solid because they're in the pack, and just have the green matching up with this beautiful poinsettia paper. Some snowflakes, Christmas gifts. Look at this, the black and white, Merry Christmas, ho, 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 be merry. And then the trees say joy, love, peace, believe, Christmas. So let me get this up where you can see. And we've got the snowflakes. And then the very back of the album for now, because remember, this is an album I can add to later as he gets older. This has the little pine bows with the berries and then a regular bow. So that right now is the back, but by no means is that the finished product. So as I need more pages, I have these scraps right here left, and my plan is to use all of these scraps. And if I need to add other papers, because this only came with 24, right? And I still have some left in my pack. But if I need to, I'll just pull solids from my stash of paper, cardstocks, and cover them with those and make pockets and do different things. So it'll all work out. So this is the album so far. And so I thought I would and let me just say this. So one of these sheets in this pack had these little tags on them with the truck, joy, let it snow. There's that beautiful Christmas tree that was in the black print. I love that one. Christmas tree farm, mistletoe, 25 cents. And on the back, it's the green plaid, okay? So we've got some little tags, and then one of the tags was this Merry Christmas. So I cut those out with my paper trimmer, and I backed it with black, and then I took some green cardstock that I have in my stash, and I've made this little tag. And so this is gonna go on the front, and probably going to go about here, and then I'm going to put my grandson's name here, and when I do that, I will come back and make the video and show you. I think I'm going to do it in vinyl. I think I'm going to do his name in vinyl and then put that there. And as I decorate pages from his last 3 Christmases, or his first 3 Christmases, I'll come back and do little short videos and show you those pages. So I was sitting here looking at all of the scraps I have left from the paper stack. So the papers pack comes with this hole, right? It's got a hole in it. So you end up with all these strips, and I thought these are just too cute. Need to use these. I'm not gonna just let them sit here. So I thought, well, you know, okay, I could, you know, make little tags. I could, like, fold it over and make a little tag, you know, to pull a tag out of a pocket. So that's an option. And then I was looking at my other scraps that I had left, and I have these pieces left, right? So I had these, and I thought, that'll work. That'll work. So that could be another page in my album. Of course, I would need to put it where the holes are in the album. So I'll have to line that up. And, well, you know, we can do that, right? So that's a doable thing. So I said, okay, so what am I going to cover it with? You know, and I've got some paper left, but I thought, I'm going to use these little strips because, you know, it's there, and yes, it has holes, but that's okay. I've got a plan for that. So what I did, I'm going to show you. I've already done this one side, right? And remember, this is going to have photos. So this will be like probably just cut little pictures, you know, that maybe were taken from a distance or whatever. I'll just put little pictures on here for that year. But I wanted to show you how I did it. So I'm taking my art glitter glue, and I'm just running with using my fine tip, metal tip, and I'm just putting some adhesive down about as wide as these little strips of paper, and just going through my scraps. That would be upside down, so we'll do this side and just lay it down here. And art glitter glue allows you to adjust your paper for just a few seconds. This one looked really pretty right here, I think. I really like that pattern. Let's see. So here we go. We got some black and white, so maybe we'll do that at the bottom. You know, these aren't going to line up perfectly, but I'm going to show you how we're going to overcome, right? I was also thinking this would be really cute to do a little naughty and nice list on here. So you could have the naughty on the left and the nice on the right, and I could just, you know, print something out and put there, you know. Of course, he's my grandchild, so of course he's sweet, right? Oh, he is the cutest little 3-year-old in the whole world. I'm just saying. But I know we all think that about our grandchildren, and that's fine. I'm sure yours are sweet too. So this one needs to be trimmed up. Let me grab my little scissors. Call these our DNA scissors. Do y'all remember? I've been scrapbooking a long time. My oldest is 30 plus years old, and when these came out, they were called the DNA because they are so sharp that eventually you're probably going to stick yourself with them, and your DNA is going to end up being on these scissors. So they are sharp. These are by EK Success. They're Cuttlebee, something like that. Cutterbee, maybe that's it. Great scissors, great scissors. So I think I want the Christmas tree pattern, and I'm gonna put it right there. So let me get my art glitter glue down, and here we go. I have decided that I need to get back to scrapbooking for my children and their children. And this one's a little bit ripped here, so we're not going to use that piece for this, but we will use it for something. So you see this is not the perfect width, but that's okay, because we're just going to take this and glue that down. So we're just going to put some art glitter glue down each side of these two strips, and then in the middle, and you really don't need a lot, just a little bit. And when you're done using your art glitter glue, go ahead and put your pin in it. Okay, so here we go. All right, so now we have another little insert for our album. Let me get my glue out of the way. And so we have that. And I'm going to take the front of the album, and I'm going to put this behind it where the holes are, where the pre-punched holes are for my album. So I'm just visually trying to line it up, put it there, right? So hopefully you can see I've got those holes. So let me grab a pen, got a little Sharpie, fine tip Sharpie. And I'm just going to draw my circle right there. Okay, so I have that. Make sure I can see. Oh, it's right there and right there. I don't know. Is that really where I want that? It seems high. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yep. I think that's where it has to go to fit. Just looking to see how close. Yeah, I think it's right. I think it's right. We're gonna go with it and we'll see, right? It's just chipboard and paper scraps. So here is my We Are Memories. I forget the name of it all of a sudden, sorry. I said it earlier, it's okay. So we're gonna take the hole punch and flipping over the paper, looking for the circles. Let's go back. It's not that side, it is on this side. There they are. They're right there and right there. This one just seems a little too high, so let me readjust this again. That is the front. So if we go here and just try to line that up, so kind of with the bottom of this gift is where it needs to be. It's right there. So let me flip it over. Take my marker again. I love this crocodile. So, and you don't have to do that. You could actually, you know, hold your punch and line it up with this on here, not draw circles, but that's a little much for me to do. So I'm using the larger hole. So this is the 3/16 hole. And I'm going to line this up with what I drew. I'm trying to do it where you all can see it. I would just prop it up against my body normally, but here we go. So I'm just lining it up, pushing it down. Excuse my head. So let me see if that worked. That worked. So you just turn it over, your scraps come out. It really just does a great job going through this chipboard and the layers of paper. So you can't go wrong with this tool. And we're going to punch this one. Okay, so we have that. This is our cover, right? This is our cover. And then we had this page. Let's see. And this would go here. Or it can not go there, and we can just keep flipping until we find a good fit for it. So this looks like it might be a good fit right here. So this would sit right in here. And actually that has that little page in it, so we'll just keep going. And this has the cars, so that's good. So maybe here, maybe this is a good spot for it. And honestly, you can move these wherever you want them to be in your album. So this would go here. And then this would go on top of it. And so the album will grow as I cover these pages with different things. But this is the perfect size to use, and it's a scrap you're already gonna have to make another page in your mini album. And you can do little pictures here, like I said, maybe a naughty and nice. I was thinking doing the Christmas list, you know, doing their top 10 Christmas wish items for that year. That would be fun to handwrite those in and look back at those in 20 years from now. So I think they'll really enjoy their Christmas albums. My two older grandchildren are old enough to help, so I intend to enlist them in the making of their albums. And I'm really looking forward to that. So, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a shape album. So I'm gonna work on some ideas and think about cutting shapes out of the chipboard using my Brother Scan and Cut or my Cricut Maker. And then, you know, of course I would have to cut my papers that way as well, but that's easy to do when you have a cutting machine. Of course, if you don't have a cutting machine, you would need to hand cut them, but that's okay too. So I just wanted to come show you this album. Again, when I do the cover and I put his name on it, I'm going to come back and share that in a subsequent video. So these will be some, you know, part 1s, part 2s, but I will put them on my channel. So if you want to see the rest of this album completed and future projects and videos, please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And then click the little bell so that you get reminded when I have posted a new video or I have gone live. and then you'll know that there's a new video there for you to watch. So I hope you'll come back, and I'll see you next time, and have a great crafty day. Bye-bye.